So you got your new Hero 5 Black GoPro for Christmas or your birthday, and you're starting to unpack it. I thought I'd give you a few tips, some things that gave me some trouble. First of all, it's stuck onto the box in a strange way. You need to sort of slip that off, and you can do that by pushing these little slots here and sliding that whole thing off. And then you can take the camera off of the connector, taking this adjustment nut off, and then the camera is still within the frame, and the frame is difficult to figure out how to take off. It has a little locking clip there that flips up, and you think you're going to break it, and then this hinges back, and then you can take the camera out. And it's pretty durable. It's supposed to be waterproof. There's a couple of little doors here you need to know about. This bottom door is where the battery comes out, and then right below that is where the memory slot is, and that slides in there. It doesn't come with either one of those already inputted. It's a good idea to get a second battery and have it charged up for long runs, and I'm primarily talking about trail runs here. I hear tell people use this for other things, but for me it's just for recording runs. The other slot you need to know about is on the side, and that's where you plug in the charging and the cord to connect to your computer right here. So that again needs to be closed if you're going to be in a aquatic situation. Once you have it on, the whole back screen is touch screen, so you can go through all your settings that way, and the shutter is at the top. You're just recording when you push the button. Push it again, it stops, and there's lots of different options with video. I'm going to put it back in the frame because that is what we need to lock it onto the mounts that you will use for recording your runs. So slide it back in, get the back hinge in place, and then lock it. The first mount I'm going to talk about is the head mount. Head mount has a top strap and then two side straps, and the side straps need to be fairly equal. If they're not, then the camera is going to become canted, and I'll show you what I mean here. I'm going to lock it in place just like it was on the top of the box here, and you'll be able to flip it down to do your settings, and then back up, and then lock it in and make sure it's set. Once it's on, if one side is not the same length, it'll be canted, and it'll be canted on your head, and if you're not careful, this whole thing will be canted, and all your images will be off, and everyone will have to turn their head to watch your videos, which is really awkward. The nice thing is that it's out of your way, and you get really clear images, and your head's pretty stable during a run, so you don't really have as much movement. And when you look from side to side at anything, if there's a deer or turkey or something you want to look at, you can catch that with your video very easily and continue your run. So that's option number one, which I think is my favorite option. Option number two is the chest mount, which I already have partially on because it takes me some time to get it adjusted. It gets all tangled up, sort of a spaghetti thing. But once you have it on, then you can snap it in place like a seatbelt, and you can adjust it with cords, and it goes on just like with the head mount. And put your adjustment screw in, and it's very easy to see the camera and see your filming during the day if you're going to do a long run, and it's out of the way, and you can make sure it's not canted one way or the other. The problem is when you run, go side to side, and you get a lot of movement with it, and you also will see your hands off to the side. I think both of those are probably too much of a negative to use it. That's why I think the head mount is probably better. There is a third option that I've seen people use. I don't particularly like it because it's a fair amount of work on the long run, but that's this handheld mount. And it goes in just like the others, and you can film your run, and you can hold it right into your chin to get a nice accurate frame shot. You can even shoot yourself while you run if you're that vain. Otherwise, it's going to wear out your arm a little bit as you go. Now, if you want to do other things with it, like my daughter would like to video her cat, they have mounts for that, and probably anything else. They have mounts that go on helmets for biking, for skateboarding and skiing that are really nice. They all kind of clip on in much the same way. So I highly recommend that you get your GoPro out there and record your runs and get them up so we can all see what kind of trails that you are running. And have a great day. Thanks.